actually the road making noise. The tires on the road.
Music みちゃん。
Right now we're in an onsen town in Gunma Prefecture. It's called Kusatsu. This here is the yubatake, or in English, the hot water fields. As you can see, the yellow is actually sulfur. And that's because we're right next to a volcano. There's a pretty large stratovolcano just up behind us here, and it last erupted in 1983. Mt Shirane is a stratovolcano, just like Mount Fuji, which is built by the many layers of viscous lava flows over tens to hundreds of thousands of years. Those layers, of course, give it the name strata, stratovolcano. So naturally, the rock composition in the vicinity of the volcano is an igneous extrusive type, and in this case, predominantly andesite and pumice from the volcanic ash. At the summit, there are numerous explosion craters, and these have accumulated water over time. Of these, the most famous is the milky turquoise Gunma crater. Gunma is strongly acidic with a really high concentration of dissolved components. At the bottom of this 27-meter deep lake is accumulated melted sulfur at 116 degrees Celsius. The onsen water, the hot spring water that comes out from underneath that volcano, flows down through this yubatake here, where it cools down. So this is cooling down in the natural method. I'll walk down the end and I'll show you just how fast the water's flowing out of it. Alright, as I said before, it's around about 5,000 litres per minute that actually comes down through this yubatake. And the rocks around it are sulfur, obviously, as you can see, and that actually lends to its acidic properties. It's got a pH of around about 2.1 here at Kusatsu, which is very acidic, and that's what actually makes it good for your skin. So people come here from all around the country because the water is so hot, naturally hot, and also acidic, so it's good for your skin. Thermal water like that's always been considered really good for your skin, and that was actually recommended by a German scientist who travelled out this way in the late 19th century. And he realised that this water had medicinal properties and recommended it to most people around here. And then went through a bit of a boom. This water's incredibly hot right now, but this is the end of it where it's cooled down. So it's cooler than up at the top there. This water is then channeled out through pipes to all of the hotels around here. And most people come here for the hotels and enjoy the water in the hotels. Natural hot spring water, onsen. It's quite a strong smell. Because it's sulfur, it's quite a strong rotten egg smell. This is just near the yubatake. It's a place called Sai no Kawara Koen. And this is real. This is a hot spring. So this is where the hot water naturally comes up to the surface And interestingly, they come up in these and form these little pools here, and obviously there's been some interaction with man where they've built the little pools around it. It's incredibly hot water. And this is the interesting thing here. You can see where the water actually flows down into somewhat of a river. Down the back there. And this natural hot water flows down into that Yubatake area and is then used by the hotels in the neighborhood. Local legend says that there's a demon that hangs around these springs. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Anyway.